What if the greatest medical minds in human history could simultaneously collaborate on a single, highly complex patient diagnosis? For centuries, the foundation of medicine has been inherently reactive. Physicians wait for symptoms to physically manifest in a patient, and only then do they deploy treatments to fight the illness. Today, that approach is buckling. Modern healthcare generates thousands of data points per patient, leaving doctors to navigate an overwhelming volume of information. This creates critical bottlenecks, where every lost minute decreases the probability of survival. Artificial intelligence represents a shift toward proactive intelligence, moving beyond the limitations of individual human observation to reorganize the entire clinical approach. Filling this vacuum of time through automated synthesis ensures that critical patient data is actionable at the precise moment it is required to prevent a medical crisis. The patient journey no longer begins in a waiting room. Biometric sensors and wearable health devices now serve as a continuous, invisible early warning network, tracking vital signs long before physical discomfort sets in. Continuous streams of individual data flow away from scattered patients, converging directly into a centralized, unified hospital hub. Instead of waiting, the system constantly evaluates this data to identify anomalies, prioritizing care long before a medical crisis actually strikes. With advance notice of incoming critical cases, administrators can preemptively allocate operating theaters, adjust staffing levels, and clear supply bottlenecks early. The entire hospital infrastructure operates as a single responsive organism. Anticipating the flow of patients ensures that systemic breakdowns are averted well before they can threaten an individual's care. When a disease evades these early predictive nets, the medical focus narrows from broad prevention to highly specific diagnostic detection. Deep learning algorithms analyze medical scans, detecting microscopic structural anomalies and minute patterns entirely invisible to human eyes. In oncology, this leads to the detection of malignancies in their earliest detectable stages, using algorithms to identify patterns in tissue that often bypass traditional radiological review. Precision medicine replaces single broad-spectrum therapies. Clinicians use AI to map out highly specific treatment pathways dictated by a patient's unique biological makeup. The algorithm cross-references individual genetic profiles against sprawling global databases, isolating the exact chemical intervention proven to succeed. What used to be an educated process of trial and error is replaced by mathematical precision. Identifying the exact nature of an illness early drastically accelerates recovery timelines and improves overall survival rates. When intervention requires physical surgery, machine intelligence steps directly into the operating theater. Robotic surgical arms, guided by AI, filter out the natural microscopic tremors of the human hand, enabling sub-millimeter precision. This precision is rehearsed using a digital twin. Surgeons map out highly complex, zero-margin procedures on a perfect, data-driven holographic replica, navigating potential complications long before making the first physical incision. Zooming out from the individual operating table, these same computational principles are accelerating the global battle against disease through the design of entirely new pharmaceuticals. This animation illustrates the process. Algorithms rapidly sort and simulate millions of molecular combinations. They identify viable protein structures and chemical compounds in a matter of days, a process that traditionally required decades of laboratory testing. These advancements collapse the timeline of both surgical preparation and pharmaceutical discovery, bringing new treatments to the clinic years faster than traditional manual methods allowed. But deploying systems capable of this speed and scale in life-or-death environments introduces a dense web of operational risks. The effectiveness of these algorithms relies entirely on ingesting massive amounts of highly sensitive personal information. Interconnecting global medical databases inherently increases the attack surface for data breaches, leaving patient privacy extremely vulnerable. If an AI is trained on data predominantly featuring one demographic, the resulting diagnostic model funnels toward a skewed output, producing inaccurate recommendations for unrepresented groups. To prevent this, strict regulatory frameworks and continuous human auditing must act as mandatory checkpoints, ensuring equitable treatment. Without rigorous moral guardrails, the analytical power designed to cure diseases could easily end up amplifying historical inequalities across the medical system. The reality of modern medicine is not a science fiction scenario of autonomous robot doctors working in isolation. The actual trajectory of healthcare is a deliberate, structured partnership. The division of labor is clear. The machines are assigned the heavy lifting, processing infinite streams of data, recognizing microscopic biological patterns, and calculating complex survival probabilities. By offloading data analysis, doctors are finally freed to listen, empathize, and connect with patients navigating their most vulnerable moments. Artificial intelligence has the potential to amplify human knowledge and support medical professionals, ensuring compassion remains central while delivering better healthcare for billions of people.